Hello everyone, and welcome to my Vanderpump Bombshell channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before we begin, please hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. Tom Sandoval evidently has a ton of contemplations about Raquel Leviss takeoff from Vanderpump Rules and her new digital broadcast. And simply sit back and relax, Bravo fans, since he's voicing them. If you would rather not with the show and you like to disappear and you need to separate yourself, then, go do that, Sandoval, 41, said during the Vanderpump Rules after show on Tuesday, January 30. Try not to begin a digital broadcast in the event that you will stay there and discuss it constantly. The VPR star was gotten some information about Leviss' takeoff from the unscripted TV drama. Whatever floats his boat, Sandoval said. Everyone on each Bravo show is going through things out of the blue. Yet, the cameras continue to roll since that is our specialty. They catch those difficult stretches and the extraordinary times, yet additionally, the difficult stretches. Leviss left the Siphon Rules cast in front of season 11 following a months-in-length undertaking with Sandoval at the last part of his 9-year relationship with Ariana Madix. The issue was uncovered during VPR's milestone 10th season. For the people who missed it, recording on VPR had reached a conclusion. However, the cameras got back and walked 2023 after news broke that Sandoval had undermined Madix, 38, with Leviss, 29. At the point when the episodes at long last circulated, in May 2023, watchers looked at the separation among Sandoval and Madix, who are as yet sharing their joint home, unfurled. Another stunning, though abnormal, second in the season 10 finale showed Leviss and Sandoval cozying up and sharing "I love yous" in the wake of examining the mischief brought about by the betrayal. While Sandoval has since gotten back to VPR, Leviss entered a psychological wellness office for quite some time prior to settling on her choice to move away from Bravo. Following her spell as a reality star, Leviss made her VPR debut during Season 5 of Every 2016. The previous exhibition's Sovereign sent off her Raquel denounces any kind of authority web recording recently. Her digital recording episodes so far have highlighted extensive conversations about VPR. During the episode delivered on January 25, Leviss uncovered how she and Sandoval wanted to uncover their relationship following his split from Madix. He was saying, "Look, individuals detested Ariana at the outset, and afterward, they understood we were remaining together," she asserted. "We were staying put, thus they needed to acknowledge it, and they wound up adoring her. And it very well may be an ideal thing for us." She added, "I assume I was simply guileless and living in fantasy land, that this could figure out how I would have preferred it to, on the grounds that eventually, around then, I needed to accompany him. I was staying optimistic." Rules Season 11 is here, and Raquel Leviss, presently Raquel, has not gotten back to the series. But rather, what is she doing now? Raquel left the famous Bravo reality series subsequent to being engaged with one of the greatest unscripted television outrages. In walked 2023. It was uncovered that Tom Sandoval was having an unsanctioned romance with Raquel while he was in a drawn-out organization with individual cast part Ariana Madix currently begat as Sandoval. Both Tom and Raquel were estranged from the gathering, with Ariana quickly cutting off her friendship with Tom and her kinship with Raquel. She even would not be companions with anybody Tom and Raquel were companions with. The entire Vanderpump Rules cast agreed with Ariana's stance in the issue, leaving Tom and Raquel alienated from the gathering. At the point when they got together to film the Vanderpump Rules Season 10 gathering, Raquel at last got to recount her side of the story, yet entirely nobody minded. What she did was inexcusable, particularly to somebody who thought of her as an old buddy. Following the gathering, Tom and Raquel authoritatively finished their sentiment, and Raquel moved as distant as she could from the Vanderpump Rules cast. She chose not to return for Vanderpump Rules Season 11 and began another life away from the show and the cameras. In the wake of going by the name Raquel since she joined Vanderpump Rules Season 5, she at long last chosen to return to her original name Raquel. As indicated by a diversion, this evening article from July 2023, a source let the distribution know that Raquel needed to roll out certain improvements following the conning embarrassment, including her name. Following quite a while of treatment, Raquel concluded she needed to go by her administration name pushing ahead, the anonymous source affirmed. Be that as it may, a source from TMZ went into more profundity about why Raquel returned to her original name. Purportedly, Raquel's specialist told her that by taking the name back and embracing it, she killed individuals who involved it as a weapon. The name Raquel is related with her life on Vanderpump Rules, and obviously, Raquel needs to move as distant as she can from those days. In November 2023, Raquel declared on her Instagram page that she would be emerging with a web recording called Raquel Denounces Any Kind of Authority. The webcast is created by Chief, delivered by iHeart Podcast's Bethany Frankel and the Equitable Bee web recording organization. Raquel's new web recording adventure came only weeks after she showed up on Bethany's digital recording Just P. The two discussed Sandoval, Raquel's life now, and how she had an outlook on how Bravo treated her post-embarrassment. Up to this point, Raquel has distributed 5 webcasts, with the latest one that anyone could hope to find on January 29, the day preceding the Vanderpump Rules Season 11 debut. Not long after Sandoval broke and flipped around her reality, Raquel looked into an emotional wellness office in Arizona. As per Amusement, this evening, Raquel entered the office willfully to look for psychological well-being guiding. She and her family had concluded in practically no time before the embarrassment broke that this was the kind of thing she ought to do. Raquel should enter the office in walked 2023, however chosen to go in for April, as she needed to complete her recording responsibility, the Vanderpump Rules Season 10 get-together. Raquel left the office a couple of months after the fact, in July 2023. She has been in better spirits since getting the assistance she really wanted. Raquel won't probably ever get back to Vanderpump Rules. Not in the least does a large portion of the cast hate her. However, her relationship with Tom didn't end based on extraordinary conditions. Since finishing their sentiment, Raquel has just discussed Tom. Most as of late, Raquel uncovered in her webcast, Raquel denounces any and all authority, that she accepts Tom might have created their illicit relationship to remain on the show. I certainly didn't engineer this affair, she said, adding, the idea has entered my thoughts, as did Tom plan this. He is known to self-produce, and the sum total of what he has is this show. Raquel added that since they were on an unscripted TV drama, she accepts Tom had an inspiration driving the undertaking that raised the circumstance. Raquel has obviously continued on from her Vanderpump Rules days and isn't thinking back. Thanks for watching. If you like this video, so please don't forget to subscribe to my channel and don't miss any updates.